Gamification in Casino Games.
Thanks for joining us at 10 a.m. I know it's hard, but we're gonna do what we're gonna do. And today I really want to talk about such an important thing in gambling and in casino games as well, about gamification, which is bringing attention to the players, which is attract people, and which is, let's say, keep our players engaged in the casino, right? So my name is Ihor, I'm a head of sales at Evoplay, and of course we're trying to make these things differently like everyone's here, right? So if you're talking about gamification, it's not just the fancy idea, it actually works. Take teaching, for example. When we use gamifying methods, we are gonna remember up to 90% which we are learning. The same with the gamification. It's crucial because in a world when people are trying to be, let's say, engaged and trying to be attracted by a lot of stuff around us, we have to make something differently, and we have to make something that will attract them apparently from another ones. And if we're talking about games, it's only about what we really, really love. It's about growth, it's about competition, it's about achievement, it's about community around this game, of course. And everything is about our natural habits, which is like human being habits, which is rewards, which we're gonna take and which we really, really wanna take. It's about competition. Everyone loves to compete, of course. It's only about that. And of course, it's about, let's say, something which can create an unmemorable experience in the games. And it's about community, of course. It's about community. If you're playing with the friends, if you're playing with, well, let's say, family, I don't know if someone playing with a family, but it will keep player longer in your casino for sure. If you're talking about some of the stuff and some of the tools which can help us to take it, let's say, advantage around all of the competitors and all of the partners that we have, we're talking about something that will help us, like a tools. First of all, it's leaderboards, which will show you how you doing against the others, of course. Badges, is it like the note for your achievements? Will show you all of the achievement that you have. It's about challenges, which is something which will go with the clear targets and which will go with a clear goal that you have to beat it. It's about level and progress bars inside the game that you will see your progress as well. It's about unlockable content. It's about some of the small things inside the game that you want to see, but you will not see it before you will start to play, of course. So you will find it in the game as well. Tournaments, everyone loves tournaments, everyone to compete, everyone to be the part of the tournaments, of course. And of course, it's about storytelling. Right now, we live in the era of storytelling, so we have to create a story around the game. And in the next one, I will show you how we did it. Let's see on examples. First of all, it's about Star Guardians. Star Guardians was one of our flagship 1 year ago, and it's only about storytelling. We have created like the comic book about that. We have created like the 3 characters inside the game, which all of the players can choose with who he wanna play or she wanna play. Every of the character has their own weapon. It's about interstellar battles. It's about cosmic wars. It's about everything of that. So we created the whole, let's say, ecosystem around this game. And of course, it's about some of the unlockable content inside the game. So you are inside the game, you are working with some of the enemies, you're killing the enemies, and you're gonna find some secret spots in the game, which will show you and which will help you to move forward in the game as well. Also, we have another example, which is penalty shootout. We just changed simple striking experience for our players to point and shoot mechanic, which means that right now, our players have the whole control of what is going on inside the game. So they can choose every point in the field which they want to kick and where they want to kick and what they want to score. It's about challenges inside the game as well. It's about leaderboards because, of course, if you're talking about football, you want to compete with someone and you want to see how what another one's doing in the game as well. And it's about tournaments. Tournaments is always working, like one of the men from audience said. So let's see what will be like the win-win for both of the parties. For players and for operators, if operators will take a gamification into the casinos. So first of all, for players, we will have like the whole engagement of these players, which means that they will take longer. I mean, they will play longer in the casino. They will play with the passion. They will play with the, let's say, they will want to take an experience, to have an experience in casino, not just bet and spin and go away. We're talking about some personalized experience. So if we will experience, all of the experience will be personalized by casinos for players. It's going to be really, really great because all of the players are looking for something which will be unique, especially for him or for her. And it's also the sense of community. Everyone want to create some of the community, and everyone want to be the part of the community, of course, even if we're talking about gambling. For operators, of course, it will be increase the number of loyal customers, loyal players who are going to come back to the casino, who are going to play one more time, one more time, one more time. It's about positive brand differentiation, of course. We have really an era of competition. So we have to be like really, really competitive. We have to create something, and we have to create, as I said, a story around that. And it's also about data insights. Data rules, so we have to take data, we have to know the data, and we have to work with data as well. Also, what I wanted to talk about is about what the challenges that we're going to take when we want to make the gamification live on some of the project, of course. First of all, it's about understand and about knowing your customers and knowing your players. You have to take feedback. You have to ask your players what they love, what they want to do, what they want to play, and so on. It's also about some of the technical stuff that is going on with the around of all of the games. So you should avoid the bugs. You should, let's say, do your product really stable for your players, and you have to be sure that this experience, the whole experience around the game, will not be crushed because of some of the small bugs or something like that. It's not working anyway. And of course, it's about feedback. You have to be in the loop of feedback with your audience. You have to ask your audience. You have to speak with your audience, and you have to understand your audience as well, for sure. So let's a bit summarize what I just talked to you. So first of all, we always want to have some fun and experience with the casinos, but we also want to have be deeply in the casino experience as well. So it means that we have to use every possible changes and every possible ways on how to keep our players engaged in the casino games. Of course, right now we're talking about social and about socializing. Yeah, all of the people are social animals, so we love to play together. We love to play with friends, even if it will be in online. It's okay. You're gonna be the part of the story with that. Of course, you have to be cross-platform available. You have to be adaptive. So your players have to have chance to play everywhere from any devices, from any point of the earth worldwide. And of course, let's not forget about that we are pushing boundaries, but let's not forget about responsible playing. We're not here just to take money. We're here to make an experience for our players. We're here to entertain them, let's say, just in a really, really honest way and in a really, really responsible way. So don't forget about our, let's say, fundament of gambling, about responsible gaming, and let's keep it rock. Thank you.